Welcome everybody to the second edition of ECF Crossfire live from the Foxhole Arena in Rochester, New York. I am Jerry Street, once again joined by Damon Affleck.
Yeah, what's up everybody?
It's going to be a pretty good show tonight. We are living right off of the last Death Row where Tyler Riley came in and beat our undisputed champion in what was truly a great match. Tonight, it's going to be a pretty good show as well.
It was a phenomenal match. I was there in the audience, but let's see, can Crossfire top it? It's a pretty good show, but we have some really impressive matches here tonight.
Corey Chambers is going to defend the internet title against loose cannon Randall Knight. Veronica is going to fight Lydia in women's action. Bad News Carroll is going to make his return to the ring against the king of the Outback, Brandon James. And in our main event, Jet Fusion and Ryan Brooks are going to face the Maverick brothers.
You know, I've got a question. You know, we're outside, it's freezing cold, I'm freezing my ass off, and these people are half naked. How the hell does this shit work?
I don't know, but wait a minute.
Wait.
I thought that was Carroll, but it looks like it's Corey Chambers coming out to Carroll's music and wearing his attire. What is going on here?
Carroll got a tan.
Yeah. I don't know how the fuck we're even outside here. It's currently in the negative degrees here in Rochester. I'm freezing my ass off. I don't know how these guys can wrestle in these conditions.
I'm not getting paid enough to do this.
They must be very dedicated to the product.
No, I'm chained against my will.
So let's see what Bad News Chambers has to say.
Yeah, Bad News Carroll.
Oh man, those were some good ribs. Oh man, sorry. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm about to cut this promo in a second that my buddy Sean wrote for me. But I just got back from Chili's and I got these baby back ribs. Oh my god, dude. I'm stuck in my teeth. Bear with me for a minute. Oh yeah, how's the promo go? Hold on. Let me get my script out. Hold on. I wrote it on a napkin. Jobber cause and people of the elite, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. To the Shadow, you are going to lose on the next episode of Death Row to the greatest ECF internet champion of all time, Too Cool Corey Chambers. And then, after you job, me and Dwayne Blair are going to go back to that Chili's restaurant because, goddamn, those are some... Hold on. I still got some barbecue sauce in my face. It's better when it's on the face. You save it for later. You know what I mean? And then I, Bad News Carroll, am going to successfully job once again, third time, to this greatest internet champion of all time, 2C3, Too Cool Corey Chambers. In all seriousness, fat ass Carroll, I got you. I got you in check. Every step you take, I'm gonna be right behind you. You wanna fuck with 2C3? I'll get you right back. And as for Shadow and Dwayne Blair, Shadow, I got you on the next episode of Death Row. And once I get you out of the way and I roll your little pudgy manager out the window, I'm coming for Carroll, and I'm going to successfully retain my ECF Internet Championship. BT Dubs, I don't even remember who I'm facing here tonight. But I guarantee this, I'm going to kick his ass, because that's a 2C3 guarantee.
Are you fucking kidding me, Shane?
Welcome back to Crossfire, and Rochambeau is coming out right now, and last week on Crossfire he certainly showed a new side of him that we've never seen before as he turned on his good friend Phil Bradshaw in the main event.
That was a fantastic main event, and then boom, out of nowhere, fucking heel turn, and we're like, what? Surprise! I guess he's coming out here to talk about it.
He's definitely showing a new change of attitude, but I'm getting word that this is actually going to be an unannounced match.
Oh, alright.
Rochambeau going to be competing for the first time since turning his back on his friend, and these fans definitely not showing support for Chambeau tonight, getting a very, very mixed reaction from these ECF fans.
Usually comes out, has a pretty good response, but it's all changed after what happened last time. Crowd definitely not on his side.
Fans have really taken a liking to Phil Bradshaw in recent weeks, and now it looks like their savior is no longer, the savior of the ECF fans. He is just a traitor in their eyes.
Yeah, what a complete douchebag. There's got to be a reason why he did it. Hopefully we find out why, but let's find out who he's facing.
Chambeau has been pretty silent in recent weeks. The light's currently out right now, which can only mean...
This doesn't really make sense. We are outside. How does the lights go out? It's not even nighttime. What? Okay.
Rochambeau is going to be going up against one of our only luchadors in this company, the Aftershock. We haven't seen in quite a bit.
Pretty
haven't seen him since, I believe, Death Row 15.
Eyes are blue and yellow. Okay, well, I can deal with it.
It's going to be an interesting challenge for Rochambeau tonight, going up against a man that hasn't competed in this ring in several weeks. So it's going to be a fresh Aftershock against a Chambeau who competed in one of the best main events we've seen in recent memory just last week.
Was that like a pun? Because it's like an Aftershock?
I wasn't planning on it, but if you want to make it a pun, you can make it a pun.
Awesome. I mean, like, I'm not getting paid enough, so I got to amuse myself somehow, but Chambeau already went the offense.
Yeah, Chambeau's just currently just really dominating the Aftershock in the early moments of this match. But Aftershock reversing there with an arm drag, he's not going to go down lightly. And oh, there's another one.
Ram. Let's see, can Aftershock pull an upset, or is this new rough, destructive style of Chambeau going to be the upscale here? I mean, at this moment in time, I don't think anybody stepping in the ring with Chambeau is going to be in the best place, because Chambeau's got a new attitude, and he wants to unleash on anybody he gets his hands on, but mostly he's definitely going to want to get after Bradshaw again.
We don't know the exact reasons for what Chambeau did, but whatever reason it is, it definitely got Chambeau very pissed off and in a very different mood. And I'm just really disappointed in this man because of all guys, Shambo was the one guy I thought would never resort to such tactics, and now here he is.
Well, he's giving it to Aftershock here. That elbow drop, he's just going out to the face. It's a much more rougher, aggressive style, not as hyperactive as it used to be. Just more of the ground and pound, going for a more technical base, whereas Aftershock's more of the luchador, so it is kind of a contrast in styles, but it's gonna be interesting to see how it goes. Yeah, crash and burn there with that springboard and a nice head scissor takedown courtesy of the Aftershock.
I mean, I'm trying to think of what could have caused it. It can go down to many things. It could go down to Shambo getting...
is what I would think.
It could go down to him being robbed of the undisputed title at Mania, but jealousy is definitely a main issue, and Shambo probably took offense to being speared off of the ramp at Backlash by his so-called friend Phil Bradshaw.
I think it's blind jealousy. I mean, sadly, he was in a position, Bradshaw, to get the title. You got, when it comes to the title, when it comes to being the champion of the company, you got to do whatever you can to win that title. Sadly, it was at the expense of his best friend, and I think Shambo is a little bit of an overacting, melodramatic bitch at the moment, and sadly, I'm going to side Bradshaw on this one. But
Shambo taking it off the turnbuckle pad, trying to win this match in a dirty fashion, but now his sunset flip pin, cover 1, 2. Aftershock kicks out at 2. I thought that was going to be end right there.
Ref's not doing it.
Oh no!
Oh, that's not all right.
Come on, ref! You clearly saw him take off that pad.
We're not a bulldog there. Someone's going to be going to the chiropractor after tonight.
I mean, Shambo last week did everything he couldn't put away Bradshaw, and after that he just snapped. But now it looks like this is going to be end here. ShamWow Destroyer to the Aftershock. And that is the end here, folks.
Well, there goes his career.
Yeah, it looks like Aftershock's going to be sent to the hospital after that, because Rochambeau picks up the victory in the opening match on Crossfire. Rochambeau definitely showing a new attitude tonight inside of his ring, sending a message to Bradshaw.
Just like I said, Bradshaw, you gotta look out from this point on, buddy. Shambo is a brand new look for side. It's a brand new side of Shambo that I don't think anybody's really seen. Watch your back.
Rochambeau definitely showing a new attitude tonight inside that ring. He is going to show no mercy every time he steps into that ring until he gets his hands on Bradshaw again.
I do think he's a little bit of a pussy about it, but that's just my take.
I think Shambo's just overreacting and being a big baby about it.
You can use baby if you want to be PC or whatever.
You know, I gotta appeal to the mass audience. But
I gotta appeal to the fact that I'm freezing or whatever.
What will Bradshaw think of this? We will be right back. Crossfire. It's the undisputed champion Phil Bradshaw against Michael Geller live here tonight. Bradshaw now going into the corner. What the hell is he trying to do? Wait, he's got his legs. What the hell? Oh my God! He's got a figure 4 locked in, and oh, I thought I just heard something break. Geller's legs look fucking broken. Now Bradshaw, wait a minute. What the hell is he doing? Oh my God! Bradshaw retains the championship, and I'm pretty sure Michael Geller's neck and legs are broken. Welcome back to Crossfire, and now it's time for the Internet Championship match. Here comes the defending champ, 2C3, Corey Chambers, or if we're going to go by the beginning of the show, Bad News Chambers.
I love this guy. He makes a fire every time he enters. I want to just get up and dance, but I won't. I can't.
If you get up and dance, I mean, I'm pretty sure something's going to start freezing because
I can barely stand at the moment because it's so goddamn cold.
I am wearing a suit jacket underneath my suit jacket right now. It's so freezing. I don't know how Chambers is wearing that short sleeve shirt. But Chambers, you know, ever since he's debuted here, he has yet to lose a match. Has yet to even show signs of losing that Internet Championship. He's taken down all challengers that have stepped in his way. But tonight, he's going up against a man that isn't so healthy in the state of mind. A man that's pretty much off his rocker. Loose cannon, Randall Knight.
Besides the fact that he's got Randall Knight here tonight, no pun intended. But Chambers has got to look out. I mean, he made a pretty good statement here tonight to Carroll. Obviously, imitation is the biggest form of flattery, but in this situation, I don't think that's going to be at hand, and I don't think Carroll's going to take very kindly to it.
Especially since Carroll is in the building, as he will be competing in his first match since the ladder match at Backlash later tonight against Brandon James, which is sure to be a great match.
What's up with the cut on his face?
That actually results from a childhood incident, which he does not like to speak of. Taking his anger out on his fans here. Clearly, they did nothing wrong. I don't know why Randall Knight is lashing out against these ECF fans just because they do not support him. But now, this is what it's all about. The ECF Internet Championship. Is this going to be the same for Chambers as it's been in recent weeks, or is Randall Knight going to take advantage of the vulnerable champion and beat him for the title?
I'm sticking with Chambers. He's too entertaining.
Oh! Starting off strong with that boot to the face, and Chambers is going to have none of this.
Yeah, I don't think Randall Knight's got much of a chance in this one.
I mean, Chambers, though, his mind definitely isn't going to be fully in the match, because not only does he have Carroll once again looming over his shadow, but speaking of Shadow, the Shadow is cashing in his rematch clause on the next death row for the Internet Championship. So Chambers has to be thinking about that match as well, because Shadow, he wants that title.
You gotta think, it's all three of them, and including Randall Knight here tonight, all of them have to be thinking about what the next opponent's going to be. Carroll's going to have to be thinking about it because he wants that belt, but then he's also going to think maybe the Shadow wins, maybe Randall wins here tonight, maybe 2C3 gets it. Shadow's got to be thinking, who the heck am I going to be facing come death row? You know, all four men at this point in time are watching this match closely because
what a bulldog
they're going to be fighting.
And so far, it's really been all Chambers. But as I say that, Randall Knight trying to get back in this, and a big backdrop.
It's definitely been one of the hottest titles at the start of this new season so far, is this belt.
Especially
everybody
with
wants
having to defend it every week. Having to defend that championship on every single show definitely takes a toll on the champion, but it just makes them look incredibly good in the process. And Knight with the big suplex.
A very nice suplex there by Knight, who we saw in last Crossfire had a pretty good match with Brandon James.
I mean, Chambers, since winning the title, has taken on foes of all shapes and sizes, from Canyon Phoenix to Maniac Mitch. He's taken them all out with the greatest of ease. And Knight reversed nice there by Chambers.
Going out to the head now.
What's he going to go for here? And they lock up.
Got a little more tie up there. Who's going to get the advantage? Looks like Knight gets that advantage. He's just toying with them right there. But what? Okay, it's a move.
Head scissors takedown, and
whoa!
What was?
Oh! He got his knees up right in the rib cage. That's gotta be painful.
Reversing the 450
for the end there.
And the fireman's carry takedown. Now,
springboard.
Oh!
Flash.
That could be it. One. Only getting a one.
Only getting a one. Randall Knight showing the fact that he doesn't want to give up this too quickly here. He wants that belt. Anybody who wants to win a title here, that's what your goal is. You want to be a champion.
Another big suplex there by 2C3. And now he's dancing it up.
I mean, just think about what it would be for somebody like Randall Knight. He's never been a champion. Not only would he, if he wins this, becomes champion, he breaks the streak. That's a big accomplishment in one night. But going for a small package.
Only getting a 2 though. Not going to take him out that easily.
Off the rope for that Irish whip. Oh, collision course right there.
And now Knight.
Oh, eyes.
Right to the eye, but no. Countering it with a series of punches.
Oh,
and a big one to finish it off.
Getting knocked the fuck out right there.
Oh, wait, we've seen this before.
He's gonna dance again. See, the moves on this guy is phenomenal, but how does he do it? I don't know.
How does he do it in this weather?
How are any of them fighting in this weather? Why are we...
He hits the pounce! And that is usually the move that puts everyone away.
That's about it. I mean, I feel sorry for Randall Knight, but like
and
I said,
that does it.
How do you not go?
Another successful title defense for 2C3.
Chambers has been on a fucking streak, and he's gonna continue it. And he proves it here tonight. But Chambers got other challenges now waiting in the wind, and Carroll is here tonight. Watch it back.
How is he going to react to not one but 2 challengers for his championship? He definitely is not short of contenders for that belt.
Very impressive win here tonight by Chambers, and I'll give Knight credit. He put a pretty impressive showing. Hopefully we see him again real soon going after that title.
Oh wait.
Oh, hello.
Shadow sending a message to his opponent.
It's 2015, jackass.
You know why? It's my life in the box in front of me. Take it off in my arms, it's the soul of me. You walk by, ask to see me lay face down.
Welcome back to Crossfire, and it seems
Hello.
as though David Salmon and Brittany Fazer are talking backstage. Brittany
Oh, it's a
Fazer,
psycho
definitely
bitch.
new addition of Headhunters, and it looks like Heather Baker is outside of that locker room listening in on the conversation. They've been going at it in recent weeks, and now it looks like she's hearing some information that she does not take too kindly to.
You know, I was backstage earlier today trying to get like a donut, and she showed up right out of nowhere with a knife in her hand, and I was like, I didn't even say anything, but in my mind I was like, the fuck is this shit's gonna happen? And she just took the knife, right, and she stabbed an apple and then tossed it in the garbage can, and I was like, you know what, I don't get paid enough to be here.
But speaking of insane, here comes another woman that clearly is not in the correct mental state, Veronica.
I don't understand the 3 mirrors thing still. It's very confusing. So she's got like 3 different alter egos? Is that what we're getting at?
I guess. I've never really found out the correct meaning, but that's what I've heard through the grapevine. Although, they all seem pretty insane to me, so that's all I
We
understand.
have like no shade women in this company. And I'm from Boston. We're just some crazy broads up there.
Hey, we got a few, I think.
You think. The fact that you gotta think, I think that pretty much answers my question.
I like this, though. That's pretty sweet.
Where'd a pyro come from?
Clearly on the stage where all pyro comes from.
Hey,
On the
why can't it be closer to the ring so I can get some heat here?
because
The table isn't even heated. We
Well,
don't get
you know,
heat enough.
budget cuts. I'm sorry. But
My
here
fridge is frozen.
is the woman who represents the British Empire. Here comes the manager of the team, Lydia, who is going to be making her in-ring debut tonight.
She's already shown that she's an impressive manager for the Empire. Can she prove it in the ring that she's even more fierce when it comes to beating up a bitch? And I've always made it clear. 2 bitches getting in the ring, being able to tussle with each other, it's perfect because, well, catfights are always entertaining. Trust me, I'm from Boston. I keep fighting.
I've never heard truer words in my life. But I'm actually kind of interested in seeing how she does in the ring. Because like you said, she's proven to be a very successful valet, but in the ring we haven't seen anything.
Well, most British people, it's the same thing. You know, either you're going to be a technical person or you're going to be a bare bones beat the fuck out of your person. Which
She does
one is
seem
Lydia?
very
We're
confident.
gonna find out.
She does seem very confident going into this match, though, I'll say that.
It's going to be a very entertaining match, and Spencer Williams out there on the outside. I mean, he could add to be a X factor in this one because, I mean, Veronica's got nobody.
The British Empire, since debuting 3 weeks ago, has really proven to be quite a contender. They've gone right after the tag team titles, and they haven't shown any signs of slowing down yet.
Well, let's see.
And now it looks like they might get a chance in the women's division.
I mean, that would be pretty good for the Empire. You see them get the tag titles, and then he goes after the women's title. You know, the family that has
what a powerbomb.
But a very nice powerbomb there.
Veronica last week coming up short against Heather Baker, who I think might, you know, out-insane her in terms of mental state.
Oh, she exactly. Look what I told you. Spencer getting up there on the apron.
Knocking her out of the ring with that clothesline.
Springboard, holy shit.
Right next to us. Please do not put her through this table. I need something to guard me from this frigid weather.
The most I have.
Like I said, I'm wearing 2 suit jackets right now. I need this warmth.
I'm wearing a leather jacket and a polo.
This is the downside of not being on the road for one of the shows. That you get stuck in this weather, especially in an outside venue.
Aren't there other places we can go? At least until the spring.
Wait a minute.
With nice DDT. Oh, her neck snapped there. The back went in crazy conditions. That could be the end of a career.
That could definitely be it, but only getting a 1 is
or maybe the end of like
out.
This career for this whatever face of Veronica. Oh God, that didn't look good. That's gotta be painful. Crash and burn on the outside.
That did not look good at all, but she reversed it with the Fez press.
I mean, the one advantage that I think the competitors here tonight, everybody has, is that in cold weather, everything tends to hurt more because your blood starts to, start to get like freeze, and your body becomes a little bit more frigid. So punches become a lot more impactful because your body gets dried out.
We're complaining, but how do you think these women feel right now?
Well, I think they got the fire of a bitch going on. Hell hath no fury and a woman scorned. I don't think they're dealing with coldness. I think when they get back, they might be pissed off. But right now, I think they just want to get the win.
She's just jumping all over.
They got to get back in the ring before they get counted out. That's what they got to do at this point.
Lydia showing extreme confidence right now. Which is proving it. And this looks like it can be it.
Should call it for the end here. What are we in store? Oh, no.
Oh, she reverses it.
What? Oh, went for a drop.
The drop kick.
Gets that snapmare again. Very fond of that snapmare move. Oh, now she's going at the skull. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh,
another thing that's gotta, affecting this is those kicks to the skull gotta be scraping.
Oh, now it's Spencer Williams going after our table.
Oh, jeez, she's choking her.
Clearly showing no mercy. A lot more violent in the ring than I expected.
Like I said, you're
capable.
Like I said, if you're a British wrestler, you're one of two things. You're either going to be technical or you're just going to want to beat the fuck out of somebody. And obviously, I think Lydia wants to just beat the fuck out of somebody.
That's what it looks like, at least.
Let's flag 4 on there.
I mean, Veronica, I think she really needs to take advantage of something soon and try to at least get some kind of offense in because she's getting the hell beat out of her. Oh, no.
Oh, she bitch slapped her. Typical.
It's going to leave a handprint.
I gotta say, if there's one thing about it is, that face paint that Veronica's gotta be smudging. It's gotta affect her eyesight.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, and that could be it.
Modified swinging leg sweep.
What a man.
What is Spencer gonna get a ring for?
Well, he clearly wants to show support for his,
well, whatever it was. What it. Congratulations.
Whatever that move was, it definitely won her that match. Very impressive win tonight in the in-ring debut of Lydia.
Well, Brittany, you've got another competitor aiming for your title, so get ready, because bitch is real.
I mean, this... welcome back to Crossfire. And pretty soon, we're going to see Bad News Carroll return to the ring to take on one of our newest talents, Brandon James.
We already saw that at the beginning of the show, though.
That was Bad News Chambers.
I don't believe it.
Anyways, we're going to be hearing from these competitors right now.
Rochester, New York. I'm happy to tell you that I've got some good news. Yes, and that good news is that I'm back. And I'm back with a bigger fire than ever. But that's the only bit of good news I have tonight. Because for you, Brandon James, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Yes, the bad news is that you're going to have to suffer the wrath of the Bullhammer. You call yourself the king of the Outback? Well, I call myself the king of the Twist of Fate. Or whatever you want to call it. I don't know anymore. Everybody else here knows what the Twist of Fate feels like. You can ask Corey Chambers, or that wannabe Shadow, who, by the way, has a pretty bad manager. But that's not the point. The point is that tonight I'm going to start my road to the internet title.
ECF, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while since I last talked to you all. Well, I've been a little bit slow recently, I admit that. But I've been letting my words speak for my actions. And what I've been doing recently is this. I've been pinning some pretty big names here in ECF recently. And because of that, I've been getting some pretty good rep recently in my debut. Last week, on the last Death Row, I beat the King, Kevin Lennon, who is your current light heavyweight champion. Now, because I beat Kevin Lennon on Death Row, I will be challenging Kevin Lennon again in a title bout at Dawn of Champions. Now ain't that fucking sweet, mate? That's enough for me to put a little bit of shrimp on the fucking Barbie then, mate. But that's nothing to celebrate right now, because tonight, I have to face off against a man known as Bad News Carroll in his little return match. Now, I've heard a little bit about you, Bad News Carroll. I've heard a bit about you. And you don't fucking scare me, mate. And tonight, you're not gonna be the one who's dishing out the bad news. Cause oh boy, have I got some bad news for you, mate. Tonight, it may be a little return match, but the king of the Outback, he ain't no fucking pushover, no sorry, mate. Tonight, Brandon James is gonna be bringing the fight to you, mate. You think I'm some fucking pushover, mate? You got one thing coming, and that's a good old Outback beating, mate. See you in the ring, Carroll, and good luck. You're gonna need it, mate.
Alright, we just heard from Brandon James and Bad News Carroll, and now it's time for the match.
Well, here comes Outback Steakhouse.
I don't get what your issue is with this man.
I don't have any issue. I like his shrimp.
Do you really got to play up the stereotypes? I mean, this guy has proven that he is an
What
incredible athlete.
It's a big chain of restaurants all around the world. I think they've got some pretty good food, and I thank him for creating.
His second match, he pinned our light heavyweight champion on death row. He has proven to be one hell of a
He's a credible wrestler, and he knows how to make a good fast food chain of restaurants. He's an entrepreneur, if I've ever had to say.
I'm losing respect by the man.
I mean, hopefully he doesn't get stabbed by a manta ray too.
But we saw the fake one earlier tonight, but tonight it looks like here's the real deal. Here comes the return.
Chambers.
Carroll's got some new entrance music tonight. Returned on the last Death Row to beat up the Shadow after his intentions of regaining the internet title were revealed. Now it looks like he wants to be right back in that title picture.
That's Corey Chambers. We saw him wrestle earlier tonight. He's doing double duty tonight. Good for you, kid.
Corey Chambers is a lot thinner than this man.
What are you calling Chambers fat?
No, I'm.
Oh, now you're discriminating people. Want to get on my team because the dumb Brandon James makes a good shrimp, and now you're calling Corey Chambers fat. I'm sorry, it's like the pot calling the kettle black in this seat.
Well, anyways, I'm rooting for Brandon James in this match because, you know, even though Carroll has tried to go after the titles, he has yet to really pick up a victory here in ECF, while Brandon James has done nothing but.
I'm going to go for Crocodile and Dundee, too. I mean, if he loses here, he might lose stock in his chamber. I mean, not chamber, in his restaurant. I mean,
Carroll doing what he does best and showing off for this audience, but James is going to have none of that. And
this definitely has to be
running
a different
ease to the side of Carroll there.
Different temperature weather for James, though. I mean, it's usually nice and warm and hot down in Australia.
Yeah, and now you got the freezing cold here in Western New York, and Carroll with the big running knee. He's proving that he is a different Carroll, a Carroll that is here to win.
I don't know where
James with a big shot to the head.
From. His name is Chambers. Are you illiterate?
If this was Corey Chambers, he'd be doing 1,000 flips already, but it's not. It's
or maybe
clearly
he's got like he's like Mick Foley. He's got different, personas.
That would be interesting, even though that would mean that Carroll has been fighting himself for the last month and a half.
Have Corey Chambers, Bad News Carroll, ever been in the same room together?
They fought like 3 times.
I don't know what you're talking about.
One was at a CPV in a ladder match. First match to ever be fought for the internet title at a CPV here. But wait, Carroll, Nelson backbreaker.
It was a doppelganger.
And that only got a 2. I thought that was going to be it for a second, but Brandon James showing his athleticism and kicking out, and another knee to the face.
He's not going to let, Bad News Chamber Carroll over here beat him. I mean, he wants to send a message that maybe he deserves to be fighting for that title. Instead, he's not. And
James there with a huge drop kick.
And if he loses here tonight, he's going to have to cry all the way back to P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney, and cry about it for the rest of his career.
James, whoa! What an impressive move there. I had a conversation with him earlier backstage tonight, and he said he really wants to win this match.
I mean, who doesn't want to win?
Carroll right to the eye, but doesn't get to capitalize on anything because James with the reversal, but Carroll right back on him into a big belly-to-belly suplex there.
Hey, listen, if James wants to really win this match, he's got to look at Carroll like he's Red Lobster. Because Red Lobster is doing Lobster Fest right now. We support them, and they're like an opponents of Outback. So this is like food wars right now. It's like a food fight.
That James represents Shrimp on the Barbie?
No, he represents like Outback Steakhouse, and like Carroll represents Red Lobster. This is like a battle of crustaceans right now. This is like a food fight. I'm getting hungry. Are there anyone donuts?
Food fight? Oh, God, I hope it's not as bad as that movie. I mean, this match has proven to be, better entertaining than Charlie Sheen as a dog.
I mean, let's see. Red Lobster's got like cheddar biscuits. Outback's got like, I don't know.
There's a match going on. I think we should stop talking about food, but,
Hey, listen, I'm hungry.
Just a suggestion.
Listen.
This is a man's return to the ring. A man who I do not like, but it's his return to the ring. And oh, wait. What is going to happen here? He's calling for the end. Oh, no. Oh, dear God.
Oh.
Ooh, what a KO elbow there.
Lobster
that
tail.
Could definitely be at 1, 2. No, James kicks out at 2.
Oh, he kicked out of that lobster tail.
Wait, James for the roll up. The KO kicks out.
See, I don't know what to go for right now. But, I mean, personally, I would go for Chili's, but that's not in this match.
Chili's could be Corey Chambers. I mean,
hey, look at that. We got a food extravaganza here. A piece de resistance. Nice superplex.
Big superplex. And now going for the cover again. But James once again kicking out at the last second.
You gotta think if James wins this tonight.
Oh, wait. Trying to still
go for the hook again.
But no.
You gotta think if James wins this tonight, it's a huge upset because the poor guy's returning for the first time in a while. Loses his return match. And you gotta think, puts him in contendership. Oh, come on.
Carroll coming back from a shoulder injury, but now it looks like he's trying to take apart my announce table here.
Hey, listen, I'll cheer for Red Lobster. I'm okay with that. Just don't break the table.
Now just beating
what he wants?
down on the guardrails. And wait, James throwing him into the ring post and shoving him back into the ring there.
Like I said earlier, you gotta think Chambers, the Shadow, they're backstage, they're watching this match.
Oh, wait. Oh, looks like he's going to put down the dog, but no. Carroll now, wait.
Oh, hello.
Twist of fate.
Oh, twist of fat right there. Going for the
Running move by
pitfall.
Carroll, and that does it. Carroll puts away the King in the Outback in his return match.
Crocodile Dundee lost.
This puts a dent in James's pursuits of the light heavyweight title, but as for Carroll, looks like he's getting right back in there with the Internet Championship.
Congratulations, Carroll. Before James loses, just like Steve Irwin lost it.
Oh, that's terrible. And people want to call me bad in other shows. That was just tasteless.
You know what's tasteful? Go to Red Lobster. Lobster Fest going on right now.
And I'm going to cut the feed right now. We'll be right back, folks. And now it's time for the main event as Fusion and Brooks, formerly of the CWO, are taking on the Maverick brothers.
This match sponsored by Red Lobster.
I think you're going to have had enough of that.
And Skittles. Fruity, delicious, fruity Skittles.
We don't want Marshawn Lynch involved in our show.
Chocolatey, delicious chocolate M&Ms. That better for you?
Well, the Maverick brothers, former multiple-time AWF World Tag Team Champion, have been trying to showcase their talents in ECF, but haven't really been able to pick up many signature victories so far. Tonight, against the team formerly involved in the CWO, could be a big victory for them, especially in the main event.
I think the Mavericks prove that their worth here at ECF is valuable. This is their chance tonight to beat former tag team champions.
It looks like not much has changed for Fusion and Brooks.
What the hell were they coming from?
Oh, geez. There's the former undisputed champion. And there's his tag team partner. They are out here tonight. And I'm understanding they're going by a new tag team name. From now on, these two are known as the Riot Hounds. They're out for blood. Now, the Brooks right there, he kind of resembles somebody. I swear I've seen him before. I don't know what you're talking about. He walked out a door once. I can kind of see the similarity, but pretty sure Brooks is his own man. Well, Fusion and Jack Maverick are going to start this match off. Okay. Ooh! I'm going to do my best to make sure that I can distinguish the Mavericks. I get confused way too much with them. I believe Jack is the one with the mullet and Jet is the one with the multiple colored hair. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Two men in this match named Jet. That's kind of confusing. Great. There goes me being able to distinguish both. I'm going to go cross-eyed by the end of this. Well, I mean, it is Crossfire, so, you know. Oh, Fusion with the big knee. Making a pun, you think you're funny? Yeah, like a clown. I amuse you, make you laugh. Oh, now you're making references. Okay. Now, Maverick with the big kick to the back. Trying. I mean, the Mavericks are one hell of a tag team, but this is a team that just held the tag team championships and contains a former world champion. Big double team move. Granted, we already know who our contenders are for the tag titles. We know what's going on. I mean, but well, you got multiple contenders going on for those tag titles. There are so many teams that want that opportunity. Here tonight, these guys in the main event, they're gonna try and put their names in the bucket. Wait, Fusion, what's he going for? Going for a big elbow. Well, right there across the sternum of Jet. I'm getting word
Jet
backstage, that is Jet, but I'm getting word backstage from the production crew that on the next Death Row, General Manager Chris Simmons is going to open the show discussing the ECF Tag Team title situation that is currently going on, as well as an announcement for Crossfire that will be coming on the next episode.
Oh, very entertaining.
Fusion now making the tag to the best of the rest, Ryan Brooks, and an elbow
Nice
to the
elbow.
back.
The most overused tag team maneuver in all of car wrestling.
Well, you know what they say, simple but effective.
It's a drop toe hold and an elbow to the back. It looks like Jet's perfectly fine.
Jet getting Brooks into his corner, but Jack grabs him.
Look at that.
Oh, what a slap to the face, clearly showing some signs of disrespect there.
I think the Mavericks are fed up. I think they've been trying everything they can, and they just seem to get the short end of the stick every time. I think maybe a little bit more of an aggressive side might be able to help them in this one.
This is actually a return match here for the Riot Hounds, since this is the first time they've been in a match since Backlash. They made their returns earlier this week on Death Row, attacking Good and Evil backstage. We have yet to hear why they did that.
Jack Maverick.
Brooks,
Oh, no.
big knee to the gut. Very unique style of Ryan,
Hey.
relying a lot on kicks and hard-hitting moves.
I mean, you got a few different styles in this. You got the Mavericks, who are more of the high-flying aspect. It looks like Brooks has got like maybe the technical type deal down, and Jet Fusion's kind of more of an aggressive. It's a contrast of styles, definitely. Nice calf kick there.
Yeah, Ryan Brooks again with another big kick. And what is he going to go for here?
Hello, Hurricane.
Hello, Hurricane Rana there. And he's fired up. And these fans aren't taking too
You know,
kindly.
the springboards haven't been working very well this tonight. You really think it's a good idea? And
Whoa!
my point
For a
exactly.
crossbody and reversed it into a scoop slam. Mavericks are actually kind of on top of the Riot Hounds in this match so far.
I think. Oh, look at that. Oh, what did a ref? That's a blatant DQ. Why is this match
Faith
going?
for it. I don't know, but went for something, but reversal there. Kind of went for that butterfly backbreaker. But Maverick.
What did I say about springboards? This does not prove anything. Let me go backstage. Be like, listen up. No springboards no more. They don't work. Try something different. I mean, granted, I have fun looking at it because Crash and Burns is always entertaining. But I mean, jeez. Nice leg sweep there.
Very impressive Russian leg sweep. And now a tag again to Jet Maverick. But Brooks.
Got him right after he came in. Went Irish whip. And he did again. Nice
Neck breaker.
Neck breaker.
Team of Fusion and Brooks in their first night as a tag team won our Tag Team Invitational CPV tournament. And oh my god, what an enziguri. That could easily win the match.
Nice. Very nice enziguri. Jack going after Jet Fusion on the outside. Jet go for the pinfall. Kick it out.
Like I was saying though, this is a team that won their the tag team titles on their first night as a team.
Oh, going to the top rope. Holy shit.
Ooh, super Hurricanrana. And that could be it. Cover now one. Ooh, but a kick out at one. The Mavericks still hanging on in this match.
Oh, Bailey together.
And it looks like we're going to be seeing another tag. They're making
These
very
quick tags.
different tags.
So it's a good thing and it's a bad thing at the same time. You don't want to make yourself too obvious what you're going to do, but the consistency of tagging in and out makes it more of an effect on the opponent because then they got to get ready for the different style that happens. The only difference is the Mavericks are pretty much on the consistent basis of the same style, so tagging out each other really doesn't change the match at all on the opposing side for the Riot House.
Jet's now back in the match, and this is the first time we've really seen Fusion in this match for a while.
And Fusion now hit nice power slam.
Jet Fusion is a man that is not
snap man.
He is not used at all to not having gold around his waist. I believe this is actually the longest time period that Fusion has gone without holding a belt around his shoulders.
Takes a perfect drop kick there by Fusion. Now he's just taunting away. The cocky bastard.
These fans definitely are not fans of Jet Fusion. That's one thing.
Small package.
Trying to steal the victory with that Seth Rollins there, but only a 2 count. And oh my God, what an AWF super kick there.
Welcome to the super kick party.
Cover now. This could definitely be it, but no.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that super kick might have busted Jet Fusion open.
Yeah, Fusion is definitely bleeding like a fucking pig there right now.
Stuffed pig is bad. He's wearing that crimson mask that a former JR would put.
Fusion definitely is not happy about getting busted open.
Irish whipping in the turnbuckle there.
And he's trying to do something, but connects with that drop kick finally.
I gotta say, I mean, the blood's obviously getting into his eyes. It's affecting his motivation. It's affecting his movement. You can tell by that, by what just happened there. But you think he's got to stay on the game here. The one thing about blood is when you taste your own blood, most of the time people get that extra strength of adrenaline. You get that rage factor because of the iron in it. So let's see, can Jet become a more aggressive beast right now?
And, oh, what a spine buster there. 1, 2.
That's exactly my point.
Breaks
Get
it
the
up.
aggressive side. I think Jet's about to let it all come out right now and go right after Jet. But Jet with a nice arm drag.
Making a tag to the fresh Maverick brother, but I think if that pinfall wasn't broken up, that would have been the end of the match right there.
That's how it seemed. Colorado tie-up. Fusion gets the advantage. Irish whip into his turn.
Oh no. Oh
this is
no.
exactly what needs to be happening.
Wait a minute.
What the hell's going on here? Holy sh! Whoa!
Whoa! I don't even know what to call that move.
I call it the doctor, because you're going to be going to one after you're done here tonight.
The rope break saving the matchup here for the Maverick brothers. I did not think Riot Hounds were expecting that, but Brooks kicks out. And now they're trying to look for an alternate way to win this matchup.
Again, with the springboard moves, it doesn't work. Oh, look at that.
Finally, one actually connected.
It's about damn time.
Brooks attacking the other Maverick.
Jet needs to get out of the ring before he gets his team disqualified.
That would not be good for the Maverick brothers if they lose in such an embarrassing fashion in the main event.
If I'm not mistaken, if they lose here tonight, that would be their third loss in the ECF, right? If I'm not
I believe
mistaken.
so. I think it will be their third loss.
For Christ's sake, they're going to go for the springboard again.
Oh.
You know, I'm done.
Calculation to the extreme. And Brooks now.
Oh, wait. Holy
Chicago driver there. And that is the end of this match.
Right there. His neck looked like it snapped in 3 different places, and, well, I'm not surprised that ended the match, but...
Riot Hounds pick up the victory here tonight.
The Mavericks, man. Once again, I made it clear. That springboard cost the match. Stop it with the springboards already. Congratulations to the Riot Hounds. That's a nasty gash on Fusion. He might need to get that checked out. Also, how the hell does he wrestle and keep that chain around his neck the entire time?
That's a very interesting question, but if they're going to be going up a legendary team like Good and Evil, this victory is very meaningful.
Is it really meaningful? The Mavericks haven't really done much, I mean.
Oh wait, speaking of Good and Evil.
Okay, I'm scared.
Looks like they're going to be coming out to send a message.
Is that Clark Kent?
To the Riot Hounds here.
Oh, Superman. Superman's here?
Their entrance video is playing right now. This crowd is going insane.
I got excited for a second. I thought you had a celebrity.
Now we stopped those last season.
Wait a second.
And Superman and Negamat just coming out and attacking the Riot Hounds.
You know, it tends to happen a lot on this show. People get attacked left and right.
Yeah, it's a very common thing. But they clearly did not take too kindly to being ambushed backstage, and they're getting their revenge right now.
I need to beef up security, but this right here sends a message. Good job on the other two. And also, with that busted dash on Fusion, it might affect him in the long run.
The Fusion's probably going to have to get a bunch of stitches after this match, and Superman's definitely not making it any better for him.
Gotta think that blood's gonna start coming down. I mean, internal injuries are all over the place. What an attack there.
Well, Good and Evil gets the last laugh tonight. That just about does it for Crossfire. So, I'm Jared Extreme, and I am joined by the man to my left right now, Damon Affleck.
Thank you for joining. And also remember, Red Lobster, Lobster Fest, go check it out. Yeah, the Screw Outback Steakhouse.
We're going to keep this going for the entire night, aren't we?
Yeah, probably.
Well, that's going to do it for the show tonight. We will see you guys next week on Crossfire, but tune in for Death Row for the Go Home Show for Dawn of the Champions.